The time has come for me to replace my raised beds. Actually, I'm not going to replace them with new raised beds, but I'm going to remove the raised beds entirely. Some of the signs that your raised beds have reached their expiration date include rotting and damages to the structure. But even before those obvious signs, you can start to notice that your raised bed dries faster after you watered it, or that it has become less productive than it used to be even though you recently amended the soil. These signs could indicate that the integrity of your raised bed has been breached by roots of nearby trees, for example. The best time to remove a raised bed is in spring, when you can assess the damages from winter and before the active growing season. But remember to wait for the soil to thaw completely. First, I remove any structure that could make working in the raised bed more difficult. Since I assembled the raised bed with screws instead of nails, deassembling the raised bed is quick and easy without damaging the lumber that can still be repurposed for other projects. An electric tool obviously helps complete the task faster. Next, I remove the wood chips separately because I intend to reuse them to mulch the garden. Also, when wood chips are mixed into the soil, they can actually decrease nitrogen levels of the soil. So it is better to reuse them as mulch on the soil surface. Don't underestimate the volumes that you will be working with. Here, for the thin layer of wood chips alone, I needed 3 or 4 bags. You will need a place to store the soil you will be digging out. So ideally, before you remove a raised bed, you should have a good idea of what you will be doing with all the soil. This planning will help minimize moving large volumes of soil around. The roots make the digging and shoveling more difficult. It actually took me a whole day to empty this single raised bed. Did I mention not to underestimate the volumes you will be working with? For my 4x8 foot raised bed that was almost half empty, I needed 9 25-gallon containers. This is because the soil in the raised bed is more compacted. After removing the soil, deassembling the raised bed is easy without making a mess around. The lower section of the raised bed on the left is often not salvageable, especially if it was in direct contact with the ground below. Roots of the trees accelerate the decay of the lumber. My raised bed was invaded by roots from the cedar hedge and the big silver maple trees nearby. Those are heavy feeders that quickly deplete the nutrients of your soil once the integrity of your raised bed is breached. The higher section of the raised bed on the right can probably be repurposed once it dries out. The more you wait before replacing a raised bed, the less likely you will be able to salvage any piece of it. Hey, if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe.